Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy O, and you are once again listening to the Blue Room Theory with...
the one and only Tyler_River. Let's get it.
That's right. All right, and we're going to start this episode off real quick. And we're going to get the sponsors right out the way. This episode is sponsored by Skunk DoctorUSA. Make sure you go to www.skunkdoctorusa.com. Try all 5 cents and eliminate smoke odor for good.
That's where I come in, right, yo?
That's where you come in.
So listen, we're also sponsored by Mob Hookah. You go to mobhookah.com and get the newest and most innovative Mob Hookah accessories right now on special. You can get the Bodo Hookah. The Bodo Hookah. Go right now. Go to mobhookah.com. Get your Bodo Hookah. Summer's coming. Pool parties.
Hookah.
Pa la piscina, coño.
Yo, tell Mob Hookah if they don't give me a shirt, I'm gonna forbid you from mentioning their name on the podcast.
Tell Skunk Doctor that if I don't get a limited supply of Skunk Doctor,
Skunk Doctor odor eliminating spray.
If I smell anything for the rest of my life, we have a problem.
Yeah, that's an even trade. That's a bargain.
You feel me?
I feel you 100%.
Start them off with the first thought.
Yo, the initial thought. Here it goes. All right. I know you guys have been waiting all week for this, and here it comes. All right. I'm gonna start off by saying this. Everybody you see around you, including yourself, right? Everybody's always looking out for themselves. And that is the root of all, not root of all evil, but it's the root of all problems. Everybody's so focused on tearing down the buildings around them that they're not focused on building their own building. On fixing their own building, I should say. All right? So the simple action is being nice. You know why it's so simple, but it's so difficult in execution? Because being nice is very difficult. Right?
Fact.
So what do you think about the all these people that you see, even on the Instagram, bro, that they just have like, you know, I know I've met them, I know you've met them, that, you know, they had 400 followers and they were awesome people.
Yeah.
Then, you know, fast forward a couple months and they're at 11K.
Happens.
And then it's just a different person. You've seen it.
I've seen it.
You've witnessed it firsthand.
To be honest, bro, like you just gotta put it in perspective. The followers don't matter because at any day you can win followers, lose followers. But you can't let them followers get to your head, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It really like people really start changing, acting different because of some followers.
Yeah, it's like that has become their reality. Social media has become their reality. They're like, yo, I have these many followers. That must mean I'm the shit.
I can't fuck with you.
Right?
You can't fuck with me.
Now, tell me this. I'm going to ask you this question. I know your followers have gone up pretty fast in a short span of time.
Yeah.
Have you felt the urge? Right? I'm talking about like, you know, I know you're not that type of person, but deep down inside, I know you have human tendencies. And I know there's like
I'm not human.
A good Tyler, and then there's a bad boy Tyler. And I know the bad boy Tyler's like, yo, bro, fuck these people. You almost at 50K, kid. You don't need them. Yeah. Does that happen?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
You just the same all around?
You know what it is, bro? Because I've been at that person around people when they got 100K, 200K, and I only had like 2,000K. And then I seen people act funny and act and talk like they better than you because they got some followers. But bro, the shit is like this. Like, you gotta think like this. You could have 50,000 followers, and then that one person who had 2,000 followers gets one viral video, and then all of a sudden they're the new internet sensation. And because you want to act like a douchebag because you have some more followers than that person, you just burned that bridge. You know what I'm saying? Hey, as fast as you go up, as fast as you come down.
Right. If you're trending, if you're up because you're a trend, the trend's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Right. It's like Pokemon.
Yeah. So in essence, you shouldn't let the followers fucking phase your head at all, to be honest.
Right. So you do agree that the central point of all of that is for you to be a nice person.
Yeah.
Right? And you know, being nice doesn't come naturally to a lot of people.
No, it doesn't.
I know you're a nice guy, right?
I'd say so.
Sometimes I'm a nice guy, right? Sometimes I'm a nice guy, but the thing is that like people don't wake up being nice. Everybody's always kind of like miserable deep down inside, and they're always, you know what it is? They're always looking to see how somebody else could benefit them, right? So, you know, recently I had a few experiences, few examples of just people, I don't even know them, right? Mm-hmm. No human contact with them. And they just go on my DMs asking for shit. Like, just right away.
Providing no value.
It's like, bro, how can I do this? No, how can I do this? It's like, hey, man, can you do this for me? I'm just like...
Why the fuck would I do something for you?
Yeah, man, exactly. I mean, but you know what I think, like, right away? I'm just thinking in my head, like, what is going through their mind that I would actually, like, agree to their terms?
Yeah.
And it could be something very simple. But it's just a simple fact that they did that. It's like, wow, bro. Like, it's just really coming from a place of lack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think everybody's like that. Like, let's say you want to work with somebody that's, you know, has, like, more followers than you, for example. This is just the social media example. Mm-hmm. Are you going to go and ask them for something right away? It's like, hey, man, let's work together. Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you going to ask them, hey, fucking shout me out or some shit? Fuck.
Right. People do that all the time, dude.
I mean,
I think, like, the younger the person, like, the more they do that.
Yeah.
It's like almost like a sense of entitlement. Mm-hmm. Right? So they do that. They're always asking for something.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, it's all about fucking your ego, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, the more selfless and more fucking empathetic and less fucking ego you can have is the more you're going to win, to me.
The better off you're at.
Yeah, 100%. Because, bro, like, the worst feeling I ever get when I'm talking to someone, you can find out within the first fucking, like, 2 seconds talking to somebody when they're talking to you and they feel like they're better than you.
Yeah. Like you get that sense that they think they're above you.
Or right away. Like, you're talking to me like, if you're talking to me like you're something great, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but confidence is great. But when it gets to the point when you're coming off like an arrogant piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Then it's just taken to another level.
Yeah.
Like, you react to that. And you know what happens? Most people are like bitches, and they just kind of let it slide. And it's like, oh yeah, he's they kind of like put them above.
Oh yeah, because he or she is that, it's okay.
Right.
He talks down to people and shit.
Exactly.
Bro, I swear I've never spoken down like to because me the way I was brought up. Like, I'll shake my hand the same way to a fucking owner of a company than I will to fucking some dude cleaning the floor. Like, this is what my father taught me.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man.
That's
no,
like
I can see it.
That's like when I meet somebody who fucking, when I'm chilling with someone who got fucking 500,000 followers, or I meet some new guy who's just starting out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I see it. I know your parents very well, and
yeah.
I can see that. I can see that they're both like that too. So, nah, that's what I mean. Here's my question. Do you think that that's what, like, hot girls are? That's how they feel? Like
better than everybody?
Well, not even that, but just like someone's always coming up to them asking them for something. Right? Guys are always going up to a hot girl, like, expecting something. Like,
yeah,
I want her to, I want to have sex with her, or I want her to give me her number, her attention. I want her to give me something. Right? Always. And even like, even girls, sometimes some girls will be like, maybe they'll be a little bit like, they'll let their guard down with like girls because they're girls. Yeah. Some girls would probably be like, oh, like, maybe asking for something as well.
Yeah.
But do you think that that's like something like how a hot girl feels? Somebody's constantly going up to them and asking them for something.
Like they're a celebrity?
Yeah. I think a hot girl is the same thing as a celebrity. Yeah, 100%. Think about it. Everybody's always asking them for something, and they get used to it. They get used to that, like somebody always asking them for something, and then when they don't get it, they're just like, "Whoa, what's going on?"
That is why, for the rest of my life, I will never let a female who looks good when she's talking to me feel like she's a fucking celebrity.
Right. You don't
put her on a pedestal.
Right. You don't put her on a pedestal, like, which most guys do.
Yeah, I mean,
most guys will. I mean, right off the bat.
I get mad when I'm with a guy and we're talking, like, we're talking to a couple girls, and like I feel like this guy's drooling over here. I'm like, bro,
relax. She's the same as you.
She's the same person.
If she takes a shit, it's gonna smell.
It's probably gonna stink worse because they be having like protein shakes from like Whole Foods and shit.
Champagne and Coke diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing, and it's funny. It's funny that because I feel like more people could be on that type of level, like that's correlated into like their Instagram followers or whatever. People start feeling like a celebrity. You know, they'll get the DMs. I see it from girls all the time, dude. Like they're getting DMs all the time, constant texts.
Yeah.
You know, guys are commenting on their pictures and liking it, and oh my God, you're so sexy, blah blah blah. And then they just let that get to their head, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of take pleasure in not feeding that.
Feeding into that, right?
No,
I know
man.
you do. I know you do.
I just it's an evil pleasure, man, and it feels very, very good. Like the other day, there was this girl that tried to cut me in line.
That's so like you, bro.
She picked the wrong person to cut in line. Right? Like she's trying to cut me in line, and we were like in that 10 items or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I went in, and I was getting.
It's funny because I could picture this happening. Like, yo, what?
It definitely happened, but yeah, right. You already know what it was gonna go.
100%. I see the whole thing in my head.
So I go to the local shop, right, and then I go to the deli section, and I get like a pound of. Cause I remember my nephew, he loves like the little one. He loves when I make him sandwiches. Yeah. Like, cause I do have like my special like recipe. It's like bread, mayo, fucking cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a special thing, and I taught him it, and that's like one of the first words that he learned. Right.
Sandwich.
To make how to make the sandwich, because I said like bread, mayo, cheese, mayo, ham. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so he's like always like forever asking me to make one. So I'm like, cool. And then we ran out of ham. Whatever. Long story short, I go get that, and then I go to pay for it. So I only had like 2 items because I needed the bread too.
Yeah.
And then I go, and there was like a line for the 10 items or less, like a small little line because everybody. So I'm like, whatever. And then this girl, I'm not gonna front. She was bad, bro. She was bad. Like she was very, very beautiful. Yeah. Like one of those girls that you like look at her right away and you're like, ooh, whoa. Like everything just stops. And I was like, ooh, nice. You don't see those every day. And she comes up to me, bro, and then she's just like, she does one of these like, oh, excuse me, can I just like, I just only have like this item. I was like, and at that moment, like, I felt like the time freeze, right? And then I looked at her and I was like, no. And I just kept, you know what I'm saying? I just kept, and I made that face. And I remember strictly putting a face of like, no, why the fuck would I let you cut? You know what I mean? And then you should have seen her face, man. I wish somebody was like recording this like
Couldn't
in the back.
believe you did that?
She looked like I could tell nobody's ever said anything that remotely, like at all, cut her off like that.
Yeah.
I was like, no. And she's like, and she said like, seriously? And I was like, no, get in the back of the line. Just like that, right? And then
that's why you're my guy, bro. You know what I mean?
And it was funny because there was this lady behind me. Yeah. She was like a middle-aged lady, like probably in her early 50s.
Yeah.
And she is like laughing, and then she goes up to me and she's like, I bet you nobody's ever said that to her. And I was like, she's trying to cut me in line. She's crazy. Anyways, that was it. That's the end of the story. Yeah. And then, and I remember like when I paid for everything and I walked and I was like bagging my shit, and I looked back and she was like pissed, like her face was just pissed, and I felt really good inside.
Yeah.
I mean, not to make her feel bad, but it was just,
you're a piece of shit,
dude. Like everybody's in line waiting, like you're gonna cut, and you know what it is? How come she didn't ask the lady behind me to cut?
Yeah.
Right? Think about that. Yeah. How come she didn't ask the lady behind me to cut?
She thought you were going to be another sucker.
Exactly. Because I was looking at her like, you know how like when you look at somebody but you don't know how your own face is, but you're probably making like a crazy fucking face. So when I saw her, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then whatever, I was like, back to my shit. And then she just asked me to cut. And I'm like, fuck. No, it's bugging out, man. And it happens all the time, like during traffic and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I digress. But like, that's the point. It's just, especially now, if you're a hot girl, you're always getting attention in real life. And then if you're on Instagram putting up these pictures, you automatically assume that you're the shit. You know what I mean?
Then you meet, you know what the most disappointing shit is, bro?
What's that?
Like, you find a girl on Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. Shorty bad, she cool, like, she look good, she know how to dress, blah, blah. She be on Instagram fucking, dancing around, looking like she cool, whatever. And when you meet up with her, bro, she's got like a shit personality.
Right.
That'd be the biggest disappointment for me, bro. Like, you'd be excited to meet, this shorty coming to meet up with me, blah, 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 blah. She want to meet up with you and she got like a shit personality. Fucking just like shit, like, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, it's just I mean, I call that regulars.
Yeah.
Which is just like a
Like
regular.
on a scale of 1 to 30,
yeah.
17.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But it's just that. It's just there. I mean, I'm just. I don't want to say I'm assuming, but off of references, they're just used to everybody else filling in the blanks, right?
Yeah.
So they assume that they don't have to fill in the blanks. They never had to develop that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how many not so good looking girls are really cool?
Bro.
You know a lot, right?
Bro, I just want to tell you, I was out the other day,
Yeah.
and out of the group of girls, the one that didn't look the best
She was the coolest.
The coolest fucking one.
That's what I'm saying. She was the coolest one there, right? Why do you think that is? If you had to take a wild guess.
Probably because she doesn't have a fucking ego like the other ones that always have dudes trying to suck her ass.
Well, right. Like, nobody's ever really tried to fill in the blanks is what I mean, right?
Yeah.
No guys really tried to, like, you know, oh, so he was, like, keep on making, like, they want her approval.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad to say that, but that's what it is. So then she
Nah,
just
but I'm not
develops her
saying the
own
girl wasn't even
personality.
ugly, bro. Like, the girl wasn't even ugly. I'm just saying, like...
She was the wackest one out of those.
Yeah, like, I mean, let's just say, like... You know, the other ones were 20s and she was 18s out of 30. Like, it wasn't even that far off.
Right.
But still, the one that you would have expected...
She was the coolest one.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And you like gravitate towards that, right?
Yeah, I was fucking... Yeah, 100%.
But you know what's funny, man? Don't lose hope. Because I've seen the girls that are, like, really bad and then they have an awesome personality. I'm talking about, like, bad. Like, I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've chilled with them.
Bro.
They're there.
I have too, but it's like,
rare.
It's like when you see like when you look up and you see a nice like sunset or some shit. We're gonna see all the
It's like a unicorn.
Yeah.
It's like seeing
It's like
Bigfoot.
a dodo bird.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing like some like it's just crazy, man. But they're there. They do exist. They're very rare, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everybody's just like, think about it. Everybody's living in virtual reality already. Everybody's living on their phone, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Which is not a bad, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's just what it is now. But everybody's living through their phone, so it's like that's their reality. And we were talking about this offline. You know, like that's people's perception of reality is whatever they see on their phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just an app. Like, think about it. It's an app from like an iPhone.
Like some guy was thinking about that one day and just made
It's just an app. Like, think about it. 10 years ago, like everybody's just attention is on one app. This guy was talking about, like, you know what the first app was? Like the first app that was ever on like the highest performing app, the first one.
Yeah.
It was that app. I don't know if you remember. I don't know how long you had your iPhone. It's the one that like you went like this and it looks like you were drinking beer.
Yeah.
That was the first app.
Do you know what happened to me the other day, bro? And this happened to me like 3 weeks ago. And I want to be like, and I told myself that no matter how many followers somebody might get or I might get, like, yo, I was chilling with somebody for at least 2 hours, bro. And I had no idea this person had 300,000 followers.
Wow. No clue.
They didn't mention it. They didn't act like it. Nothing. I had no idea.
Really?
No idea.
Guy or girl?
I got to put out the information, bro.
If it's a male or female,
Nah, it was a girl. It was a girl.
It was a girl?
So I'm literally chilling with a girl.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't like was just me and her. It was a group of people. But I was around this person, talking to her, blah, 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 this and that. I didn't know who she was.
Right.
Bro, I had no idea if this person had 200-something thousand followers.
Right.
The whole time. She didn't mention it. She didn't say who she was, what she does, nothing. And I was like, wow, it's fucking... I'd rather be like that than be like anything else. I'd rather people just always do cool. And then when they go to see my Instagram, oh shit, he does this, he does that. Ah, that's dope as fuck. Like, it's not walking around with his fucking...
It's like an extra.
Ass.
That should be like a compliment.
Yeah.
Like a complimentary facet of you, right?
I'd rather someone be like, yo, he cool. Oh shit. I didn't even know he does that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Right. It's like, oh, man, he's cool as hell. Oh shit, he has this many followers. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. It works.
That makes sense.
I can see why. You know?
Exactly.
Fuck that.
That's what it is. I can see why it would be so why everybody would want to follow him.
Yeah, I'm
gonna tell all my friends about him.
Yeah, like that, bro. Because that's the reaction when you get when it's a real, organic, selfless fucking this is who you are. As opposed to I'm the shit and I'm this person and I did this, look at my followers. Fuck you.
Right. Exactly. I mean, but okay, tell me this. You've gotten some hate comments before, right?
Yeah.
How do the hate comments make you feel? The hater comments.
I mean, most of the time it's from somebody with the username like Jimmy42 with like
20 followers.
20 followers and not one picture.
Or it's on private.
Yeah, or it's on private.
That's so funny,
bro. You know,
but tell me, how do you feel about it though? Like when you see it, it stings.
I mean, obviously, it's like a.
Like yeah, you don't let it fester in your head because you're not focused on the negative.
Yeah,
but it stings. It's like a mosquito bite. Like
fuck off me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like that. It's like you feel it, but you're like, all right, whatever. Man.
Oh, yo, ready? I gotta ask you a question.
What's up?
Okay, I was out on Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. And some girl, bro, super drunk. At the beginning of the night, she said she had a boyfriend. Talking about how much she loved her boyfriend the whole night. Drunk. Before she was drunk, right? Okay. She gets drunk. Mm-hmm. I find her making out with some dude later in the same club. Wow. Not her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Question.
What's up?
Do you think that being drunk is an excuse to do something you're not supposed to do?
That's a great question. I do not think that. I do not think that I don't think it's a valid excuse, but I think people are very how do you say, inhibited by society, right? Mm-hmm. And I think people suppress a lot of their initial, like what they really want to do, what they really want to be, right? And I think that alcohol is like what they say, that liquid courage that kind of just brings out your personality. You ever met that person like when they drink, they just turn into like fucking raging maniac?
Yeah.
You've seen that a lot, right?
Yeah.
It happens a lot, right? Well, what do you think that is?
That's the real them, right?
It is. Because you lose your, what happens when you get drunk? You lose your inhibition. Like you don't have that filter anymore of like, you know what I mean? Like I don't give a fuck. Like you don't care what people while you're drunk. You're just drunk as fuck.
Yeah, whatever your mind tells you that you should do, you just kind of do it. That's like when like a guy or a girl like cheats on their man. They say, oh, you know, did they, you know, that's what they wanted to do anyway.
You're right, but they're gonna be like, oh, I was drunk and this.
Yeah, I was drunk. I didn't, you know.
I've actually before when I used to go out a lot more than I do now. I've chilled with drunk girls, and let's say they were just out with their friends, like you know how like girl groups go out, and they're just chilling, and then I'm like, you know, trying to hook up with them, and then one of them they have a boyfriend. And I'm trying to like, you know, and I see that they're drunk already. So I was like, you know, I'm trying to just stick around for, you know.
See what's up.
Till like fuck hour. You know, fuck hour is like after 2 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know, trying to stick around for that. And then she just wasn't, she was drunk, dude. Like.
But she just wasn't with it.
She just wasn't with it, bro.
Awesome.
She was with it. And I was like trying to help, like she would like stumble and I would like help her and like grab her by her waist. She would be like, I'm okay. I'm like, oh shit.
She wasn't buzzing. That's awesome. Rare.
Yeah, that's very rare.
Dodo bird.
But it happens. That means that she was really, you know.
Yeah.
She just like drank a little bit too much.
Yeah, but like, you know, but that's another shit, bro. Like when girls get drunk, bro, to me it's like the biggest, like, okay, sloppy drunk. Like I hate when girls get loud and fucking obnoxious, and bro, like I don't care how bad you are. As soon as you're drunk and acting like a fucking mess.
Just sloppy.
Yeah,
it's like all over the place.
But I've chilled with people when they get drunk. They just start feeling right and they act a little funny. Like, are you drunk, bro? Like
they don't want to stop though. They don't want to stop. They know when it's already there at that time, and just keep it.
When you start saying some dumbass shit and you tripping and fucking screaming, fuck man, sucks.
I know guys do that a lot. Guys drink a lot because they want to, you know, they just want to feel better. You think have more courage to go up to a girl and talk to her. That's 100%.
Yeah.
That's 100%. That's that liquid courage in the club. You see it all the time,
you
bro.
Can see it. You see like when the drunk guy goes up to the girl, he's like, hey.
Yeah, hey, what's going on? Or like, what do they say when they...
I'm so fucked up right now.
What happens, what's the first thing that like a group of guys goes, when they go into like a club or a bar or lounge, what's the first thing that happens? Yo, I'm going to the bar. Yo, I'll get the first round.
First round, yeah.
How about you don't get the first round and you just go for it?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Doesn't.
Oh, no, we just out, you know, we got to drink. It's like, that's why I stopped drinking after a while,
But why did you, exactly, so why did you go out? You probably went out to go bag some shorties, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I thought it was just to down some brewskis with the boys.
No way. You know what I'm saying? Do that whenever.
You do that whenever.
Meet up at their house.
Yeah, you guys just down some brewskis at the crib, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're going out to a spot, all guys, you're probably going out to find some shorties, you know what I'm saying?
I hope that's what you're doing.
I mean, if not, you know.
I hope that's what you're going to do.
We have a problem. This sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, man, that's what it is. It's definitely a personal problem. But that's what it is. Guys do it specifically for that, especially in the club or whatever. They just want to feel that. I think girls just really want to have a good time.
Yeah.
Girls just want to have fun, like the song says.
I listen, not all the time. Some girls, they go to the club looking for dick.
No, that's true. Yeah, but I doubt that they need alcohol to help them.
Some do, bro. There's some girls that just like...
Look, every girl, my dad told me every girl is beautiful in her own way. But if
we weren't on camera, he would not be saying this. So I'm looking at the camera right now, and that's complete bullshit.
Hey, I'm not the best looking guy out there. I mean, in my head, I know I am, but I know the reality. And then some girls just aren't, some girls just aren't there, and maybe those are the ones that need it. But do you think really girls gotta talk to guys? Girls don't really need to talk to guys.
But sometimes girls to at least their inner hoe, they drink.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it to you in that. But I think like when they see the guy, they'll turn even more.
Yeah, but some girls they're so shy that they can't release their inner hoe without.
They're talking to the wrong guy, man. I'll soften that up. I'll ease their way in there. No. But it's just for sure, guys definitely do that. Alcohol exposes your real intentions.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
100%.
All right, bro. So we're actually to the end of the show, and
I wanted to ask you one more question.
Go ahead, man. What's up?
I want to ask you this more often.
Talk to me.
What are you happy about today?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
What am I happy about today?
What are you happy about today?
It's funny you mentioned that because I was actually talking with my dad a bit before, and I'm happy that I'm in this country, man. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
This is one of the best nations in the, contrary to anybody's opinion. There's just so much opportunity here, man, and all my family's healthy. And I know it's gonna sound super like cliche, but that's genuinely what I'm happy about and what I'm thankful for, bro.
Yeah.
That everybody's doing good and we just live in so much prosperity. I think we lose sight of that a lot of the times. You know what I mean?
For sure.
What about you?
Bro, I gotta say I'm happy for that. It's like, happy today that I got the DNA I got that my mom and dad gave me to create the person that I've grown to be.
Yeah.
Because, I was looking at my father today and I was like, yo, that's like real guy right there. I guess like I was blessed with to have my father, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just today, I swear, I was looking at my father today, he fucking busting his ass when he was at work, and I was like, yo, I'm happy that I got to be brought up by someone of that stature.
Right, that someone is really to really put in the work like that.
Yeah, like
there's a lot of people that don't.
Yeah, cause bro, I wasn't brought up with no golden fucking spoon. But no fucking here's everything you want. My father would clean floors in his own business. It's just the way he grew me up, bro. So I was blessed for that.
Right.
That's why I'm happy today.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That should be like a daily thing we should do.
Think so.
Yeah, man, for sure. All right, so that actually is a great leeway into the final thought of today. And as always, as you guys already know, I'm gonna finish the show and exactly how we started it. All right. And the point is the simple matter is this: you got to be nice. If you're nice to people, you're gonna plant that seed, and even if they're not nice back, eventually they'll plant that. You'll plant that seed, and then they'll want to give back to you. All right, because there's not enough. There's not enough in this world.
Bro.
It is. That's what exactly. It's
bro,
contagious.
Like, it's different, bro. Like when how good of a feeling it is when someone's finished chilling with you, and they're like, yo, your energy is different.
Yeah, exactly. Right off the bat, they'll know.
Like,
that.
I'd rather someone tell me I got good energy than oh you're so popular. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing is that nobody's like that nowadays.
No.
It's very rare. It's very rare, so they'll recognize it right away. All right, man. So I'm gonna remind you guys. This episode is brought to you by Skunk DoctorUSA. Make sure you go and get your 5 cents at www.skunkdoctorusa.com and eliminate smoke odor for good. And it is also brought to you by...
Also brought to you by Mob Hookah. MobHookah.com right now. Go today and get your Mob Hookah products. Get the Bodo Hookah. They got the mini Mob boxes still in stock. You can check out the t-shirt. I got the Mob t-shirt on. You know what I'm saying? So summer's coming. You got to be a little... Team Perris in the building. Go get your hookah right now. MobHookah.com on the gang.
Go get that, exactly. All right, guys. You already know another episode of the Blue Room Theory in the books. And we will see you next time. Remember to follow us on the gram at o.javier.tv. And your boy,
Tyler_River. You can find me on Instagram. On the gang.
Exactly, guys. You already know. Thank you for listening. Peace.